Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I need to get rid of that one and that one. Go back into our base. Run here and run that one through. That one can't go in there. That one needs to go all the way across over to here. That goes there like that. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out over this side, and we're going to go out a lot further than we have done previously. We're going to go to here at least, because it's this massive, great big section of coal I want to get. So I'm also going to add in more mesh tiles over this side so that I can keep that airflow going around the entire base. 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, I think. So I'll do a similar pattern back this way over here, and then... I can't see any further than that, but I do want to get rid of that one. Base in here, tile. So I'm going to do a wall straight up here like this. Just up the side of that bit. And then we can also fill in these gaps. Like that. Fill in these gaps. But I also then, I'm going to need the ladders. So that's got to be a ladder that goes up there. I'll put that in a second. Let's first do this bit. So I want 2 of those. I want 2 of those. In here. And there. And then that's going to go across like that. And like that. And like that. Okay. This is looking good so far. I need to get rid of that piece there. Tile deconstruct. And then I want ladder here. That's got to go up. Wait a minute. Cancel that one. Taking a ladder through there. Now this I'm doing is... What I'm doing here is like quite a big section of base that I'm expanding by. And I'm aware that there could be repercussions for this. But I think it's the right thing to do. We are going to get a huge amount of coal uncovered by doing this. And I think that is going to be really, really beneficial. I think it's going to help us out absolutely wonderfully if I can make it work. So there, I want that ladder to run all the way up there like that. And then I go back to regular tile. I can't put any in there. That's looking pretty good, I think. That out over there. So far, so good. Next, I want to dig that section there. I want to remove all of that section there, and I'm going to go across. I'm going to go straight across, and I'm going to go into this bit as well. We are going to have to be careful down here that I don't get anybody stuck in that bit. That is exactly the sort of thing that our duplicates would try to do. Digging this one out and the next one out as well. I'll dig out both of these. There. So there's a huge amount of coal that can be dug out from that one. We'll do 3 layers. We will dig out 3 layers because there's so much coal in there that is available. That should be enough then to help keep our generators running for at least the time being. I don't know how long they're going to be able to do that for. These dudes in here, they're tame, groomed, they're happy. If I should eat that sage hatchling egg in there. I want these to lay another egg that can go into that incubator in there. That'd be really great. That'd be a really, really great thing. But I've got more coal up here as well that is being delivered and dealt with. Drecos, we need to give them an environment to work in. And I think I actually need to build up... the Dreco environment that I need to work on is a... Right, what's going on in here? Why are you constantly changing? What's wrong with you? Pressure. Pressure is... Wait a minute. Is it pressure too high or too low? Air pressure between 150 and 1,000. The current gas pressure is not... It's too low. Gas pressure is currently too low in there. I'm sucking everything out. And I'm burning. I'm thinking this hydrogen generator, I don't want to do anything. Because if you take a Dreco I think what you can do, they graze on live mealwood plants. Grow in a hydrogen climate, and then when you get the woolly fibers from them, they excrete phosphorite. And we can, if we shear them, we can then use them for making clothes. Don't think there's any other real advantage for the Drecos. I don't think you get much else from them that is going to be particularly useful. Now that reservoir there, my problem now is I've lost air pressure. That's 100% of the problem now, is that I've lost air pressure in here. Right, the overall temperature in here is absolutely fine in this room. It is 100% down to air pressure. And that's a slight problem for me. Let's go and have a look at what's happening down here. They're replacing these pipes now with the upgraded insulated pipes. I've still got food shortage problems. And we've got power issues as well. I've got no fresh water coming through, but I've got fresh water kind of stored. I could do with ditching this reservoir, to be honest. If I can remove that one from the equation, it might be a little bit better. I'll have to think about that. But now that we've got these extra bits there, I'm hoping that all of this coal that I've got is going to start being, you know, we'll get the power running in here, which is going to work a lot better. And we're just hanging on. Still. No major changes yet, but we are just hanging on and keeping things going. Now you got that. I don't have enough power coming in for the batteries and everything else. And these are really struggling because of air pressure, so I kind of need to change that round. If I was to stop burning the hydrogen, maybe that would help. So that's the only thing that is causing a lack of air pressure, isn't it? And I suppose this one is not helping matters. I haven't really thought about that. You're still dormant down there. I've got to do something about this. I've got to do some work to get that air pressure back up. Because if I can't get that air pressure back up, I'm going to be in trouble again. We are going to end up having problems if I cannot improve the air pressure. Now, you guys, if one of you could please lay an egg, I'd be really grateful for that. Because then we've got this bit up here. Outside of stable. Well, yeah, that is a problem up there at the moment. Now it's not. Until this is, like, properly sealed off all the way through, then it's going to keep coming up with outside of stable. There's not a lot of coal until we get over to this side, so I'm just waiting on these guys to do a lot of digging and building work all the way through. While they're doing that, we can just add in the missing tiles here in places where the plants have been. Actually, it's only those, and then it's going to be these over this side. There's one there. That's a mesh tile, can go in there. And we've got lots of these Drecos in here. But yeah, I'm not that concerned about dealing with the Drecos and stuff. We are going to want to do more exploration. We're going to want to head down. But now looking at this, it's staying at about 2 degrees, and then it's not cooling down enough to go below freezing in our cooling system over here to end up causing a problem. It was only up there that we were getting issues. So that's sort of working at the moment. Whether it's going to continue working, I have absolutely no idea. Really not a clue if that is going to ever be a really good thing to work in there or not. You in here, you're my problem. You're my serious problem. We've got atmospheric issues. I need oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide in here. The atmosphere is not right. Why is the atmosphere not right? Oh, I got chlorine running through. There is there is nothing going right in here for me. This farm is just in a bad way. I've got a load of chlorine that we've unlocked, and that's slowly sinking down, but I think that's just a temporary thing. The chlorine's coming in, and then it's sinking on down through again. So we're going to go back to having the right gases in that room as the chlorine sinks further and further down through the base. And then it gets sucked up and deposited even further down through the base. And then we have the oxygen working instead. Now, this over here, the algae terrarium, why have I got a whole load of polluted water? Oh, that's that one, the deodorizer. That's cleaning some stuff out. Still have this food shortage going on, and you guys, you're not being helpful. Lay some eggs already, and then stick one in there. If you could do that, that would be really great. I've got a whole load of chlorine in here from the bleach stone. And why have I got water? I got one little tiny patch of water right there. I need to mop that one up. And chlorine, the natural gas, it's atmosphere. It's all down to atmospheric pressure. Now, there are things that I can do to increase atmospheric pressure. There's a number of different options that we can use to start pushing up the atmospheric pressure, which I suppose I could use in here. I gotta figure out how to do that first, though. We'll let them keep going with their building work on this side. Before I go and do anything else, they can work on the building work. I got loads of natural gas coming here, which... Where am I? I've got filters working on this. I got filter working on there. Have I got something that's going to pick up all of this natural gas and put it into my natural gas generator? I don't think I do. I have got these generators, and the jumbo batteries are now actually starting to pick things up. Printing pod. Choose a blueprint. Right. I've got 3 of these. I got some curative tablets that I could use. Stress reaction, vomiter, ugly crier, binge eater. Immune to food poisoning, which is really good. Decreased bathroom use speed. +3 cuisine. Plus 15% cooking speed. Ooh. Ooh, you're definitely a cook. And you're +7 construction. I kind of like the idea of having one more duplicant, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take those tablets. We won't take another duplicant yet. I've got... The rooms are full with duplicants at the moment, so I don't actually want to take anybody else on. I don't want any new people in here. I do need to do something with this. We've got to change this one out. I need to have oxygen only going into this room. And then I need to be able to increase the air temperature in here. Not the air temperature. I need to increase the pressure. The environmental pressure has got to increase in here. So ventilation. Wait a minute. Base first. Mesh tile. Does not obstruct liquid or gas. Blocks liquid but not gas. Insulated. Plastic. Carpet. Is there one that blocks gas but not liquid? I don't imagine there would be. Oh, fire pole. That's the other thing. I should have fire poles installed all through the base so they can slide down a lot faster than they have to climb up. That's another thing I've been told I need to, like, work on and install. How can I increase the overall air pressure in the base? It's kind of another thing. There's something else that I'm been thinking about is increasing the overall air pressure. Now, we have got that room in there. That's now classed as a room. The temperature in there is 37 degrees. The temperature in here is 26 degrees. Contents in there, liquid pipe, liquid reservoir is 30.5. The inside contents are 20. Let's go to the temperature overlay. Temperature's pretty good on there. They're 25 degrees, but I've got insufficient pressure. Is there a pressure overlay? Germ. Decor. Ventilation. Displays gas pipe systems. Oxygen in here. Oxygen is a little bit of an issue. And I got all chlorine in there. Because I got a whole load of this, like, causing me issues. Every single time I think I'm starting to get on top of things, I get a whole new round of major issues that rear their ugly head and cause me all sorts of problems. Alright, see there, I got water at minus 3.5 degrees. And that is actually... I'm not getting any damage from it, though. That's the good thing about this, is despite it being a negative temperature in there, I'm not taking any damage. That, at least, is one good thing. Why have you dropped liquid down there? I don't know why they've gone and done that, but it's not very helpful. These over this side. I've got more water over here that has now been dropped, so I need to mop the... Well, that side over there, it doesn't really matter if that's mopped up or not. It's not going to make any real difference. So, air pressure. I've got to do something about the air pressure in here. I've got them working on this. I got a whole load of bleach stone that is emitting chlorine. I'm going to change that. I don't think I've got... anywhere that is requesting bleach stone at the moment. So I'm going to put a bin in here. That end bin there is not going to take organic. I'm going to go to miscellaneous. No. Liquefiable. Refined, seed, filtration, industrial, consumable ore, bleach stone. There. That one is going to request bleach stone. That is going to put... So that room is a proper chlorine room in there. And then... How else do you use up your chlorine? Like, I got chlorine everywhere in this base. I do have a bit of pipe damage down there. Because the temperature is getting so low in there, isn't it? That's why. Right, that's delivering the bleach stone into that one right there now. That's good. We can keep delivering bleach stone. That would be great. Mop that little bit up there. Make sure everything else is... Everything else is looking pretty good. I've got a little bit more mopping that needs to be done just there. Any more mopping that needs to be done? There is not. They've gone and laid the wrong sort of egg over here. So long as they keep laying those eggs... I don't want sage hatchlings. Do I? Do I want to upgrade to the next type of hatchlings or not? What I'm getting over this side now is we're really getting into all of the coal that I've got on this side. Now, I need to focus on this. I need to focus on this bit. Let's try focusing, shall we? So I want to remove all of that. I want to do it like that. And... I want to do that as well so that it becomes a solid room. Then I'm going to want an actual air pump. I'm going to want to pump in there, a ventilation pump, just for a little while. I suppose I could go with a gas vent. Just pop a gas vent in here. There. And then I've got... all manner of different gases coming out of there. I got oxygen coming out over here that is running down there. So that oxygen pipe, if I was to hijack that one, I could run it in here instead. That would be a better thing to do, I think. And then you are taking all of the other gases out and shunting them down to the bottom of the base. So if I was to take this one, gas pipe, and if I was to run that pipe down into there like that, that will then start pumping out the oxygen that runs through this system down here. I take oxygen out of there. From up here, it runs it down through. I dispose of the other gases here. The oxygen, there's clean, pure oxygen that runs down through there. And I send that down to this part of the base down here so that it's cycling through. I've got oxygen generation going on down here, which I could also do with the farm in here. Where could I put oxygen generation? Room overlay right there. That is a greenhouse. Room size 68 tiles. Minimum 12. It can go up to 96 tiles. So I can extend that one a little bit if I want to. And I don't want to, but what I'm thinking is that we could have another such room. If I can get this one to actually work, we could have another such a room. But do I want... I'll just do it like that for a minute. Let's see what we can do with that, with the oxygen pumping out here. We'll see if that makes any difference whatsoever. So I've got some build requesting going on over here. Food shortage and starvation. That is much more of a serious problem. Starvation does then become a much more serious problem for us. So mush bar right there. Insufficient resources. Berry. Water. Oh. Of course. I got no water over here. So I can't bring the water to make the food. Yeah. Right. You're cleaning and you're pushing it through there, but you're not really doing a great deal here, are you? So how do I stop the liquid reservoir and I empty that one out? That one up there shouldn't be there anymore. We don't need that one. Okay, plumbing. I'll have to go with... We'll go with the plumbing. We'll go with the liquid pipe in here. And we will extend that one down to there. And we will... extend that out to there. And then we will... get rid of that one, and that one like that. So then it should just empty out that liquid reservoir. It's not got all that much in it anyway. And... there I've got some water that will cycle through, but I need this water in here to basically work through as quickly as possible. I've got nothing working on there, and then I've got the liquid pumps. I don't have enough water. I've got water everywhere scattered throughout the base, but I don't have enough coming in. And until I get some water, I can't make... you can't use the microbe musher at all, and I can't use that one because I haven't got anything else. Suddenly I'm up against a wall. This... could be the bit that is our undoing. Starvation. One person. Joshua has got no food. Joshua over here, he's starving. He cannot reach food. He's low oxygen. Stress 3%. Bladder 18. Breath 100. Stamina 97. Calories 873. Right. What am I going to do about water? We've got to do... I've got a whole load of polluted water in there. I need to generate more water. How do you actually generate water in this game? That's something that I'm unsure. Let me have a look a minute. There's got to be a way for me to actually generate water. Lessons, elements, liquids, brine, carbon, liquid, carbon dioxide. Okay, I can liquidize a lot of stuff here. Water. Right, steam, gas, clean water suitable for consumption. How do I make more water? I mean... I've got water down here. And I've got a big tank full of water here. And then I've got a sieve right there that is processing some, but it's not going through that fast. So maybe my issue is that I need to process that faster than what we're doing right now, so that I've got that going twice. That might be a thing that we need to do. Now, the electrolyzer, that's saying maximum gas pressure there. What's your maximum gas pressure? Maximum gas pressure. It's not wet word. Hydrogen. Oxygen. Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. Yeah, that's a slight problem because that's, that doesn't seem to be helping anything. Alright, let's go to plumbing and... No. Oxygen. No. I need stations, furniture, utilities, ice fan, liquid temperizer. No, I don't want those. No, I don't want... I definitely don't want any heating. Refinement. There. Water sieve. Produces clean water from polluted water using sand. Desalinator removes salt from brine or salt water producing water. Fertilizer synthesis. Use polluted water to produce fertilizer. Slime into algae. Produces slime power that makes more polluted water. So we get water from slime. A refinery and a kiln. And then I want that one there. Power 120. Filtration medium. Polluted water 5 kilos per second. Effects water 5 kilos per second. And a bit of polluted dirt as well. It does produce a bit of heat. Going to take a brand new water sieve over here. That is refinement in there. Water sieve. Where am I going to put this thing? Like, seriously. A bit of room over there. I'm going to put 2 of them. And I'm going to put them both sort of set up so that they're coming across onto that. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to build a little section of base to put these in. I'm going to put you out over here. We're going to be going over onto slime on there. Those down there, are they even algae distillers? They're ready. They output polluted water. Did I connect those into the plumbing station? I did. They are connected up. They're ready to roll. What about power? Yeah, I did. They are completely ready to roll. They are ready to go. Okay, so we've got the slime. We can put that in. We can distill that. And they are in a bath of chlorine down here. So that should make them relatively clean as well. So don't need to worry about those. So we can bring this out over here. So then if I go into base and... no, I don't. I want to go to refinement. Water sieve. Right. One in here. I don't need to go out any further than that. I'm not going to bother digging out, like putting a bit of base down the sides. I'm just going to do a wall there. And I'm going to do that one over there. And then I'm going to do a mesh tile on there like that. So I've got a few bits in here that can go and be dug out. So then I'm going to go with digging. I'm going to dig that. I'm going to dig that. And then I'm going to prioritize this bit over here as a priority 9. And I'm going to let it go. Because that's a priority 9, they will all come rushing over. We've got the starvation thing is a serious problem. That is a very serious problem, but they will quickly work through this. They have got slime here, which is going to have slime lung germs in it. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.